kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Leading them out, a third-round pick in 2018. He's made a handful of starts across his 5 previous seasons. Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade, and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top. Those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, their kicker's fine, but they just opt to be aggressive and go for 2, and they get it.
Does that not remind you of Mike Tomlin of a few seasons ago? Remember that when he started out the season just this spate of going for 2 all the time and really making people understand we're going to be aggressive, we're going to come after you? That felt like that Mike Tomlin coaching the team again.
Didn't he do that when they initially moved the extra point back a little bit?
He certainly did. Started to play a little analytics there and also let people know I feel really confident with my offense on the field.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. He'll drop to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1-1, ready?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the the shotgun. They run with Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. They'll try the end around with Robinson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they'll go on the ground. And that would... Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay,
these
Coach,
two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Again, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now, once again, the Steelers here, they're going to line up to go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
Running left, it's Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Here we go. Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the left sideline. George Pickens. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 68 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Allen Robinson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here we go.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On second down, Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 54 yards. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll go on the ground. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run. Robinson. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't want to sound old or anything here, partner, but I remember the days in this situation where you just put the ball in the hands of a running back. Now, it could be anyone carrying the football to try and pick up a first down or a touchdown.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And they'll run it here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this with Austin. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run here with Robinson. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. A minute 47 on the clock. Here we go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 two-point conversion mixed in there as well. That's complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
To throw, Burrow.
He's got his man, that Sample, the tight end. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they'll go on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on